JonnyPink. Yes, it is Scotch. This is about the R5, and yes, I do have the Canon R7 on order, so in about 6 months I should probably have it. What I like about that, and the idea is, because it's a crop sensor, it does all the same things that the R5 does, but in a crop sensor. So it will replace my M50, and I'm pretty doggone excited about that. What I'm filming on today is my 90D. That thing is an amazing camera. One of the things about new cameras that I'm not crazy about, I use it, but is the high frame rate. When you shoot electronic, you get a lot of photos, and you're not going to be changing it between maybe 1 or 2 shots all the time and high frame rate. So you have a lot of photos of something sitting on a branch, and then you have it. It's great when it's in flight, but not when it's sitting, and you have a lot to cull through. So you look for the right things, like this hummingbird that's scratching its ear, right? This shot here, I mean, it's not a great shot, but what I liked about it was the little bird that was harassing the hawk while the hawk was eating lunch. I thought that was pretty cool too. When I went out there with my 500mm f4 and the R5, and I used I think it's a 1.4 tele that I have on there, so I'm shooting at about 700mm. And I was just having a terrible day. At least I thought it was, until I started going through the photos and thought, wow, that's actually some really good stuff. I couldn't find stuff in the viewfinder. I was just having that day, and I think every photographer has probably had that day, and that was mine. First off, going from Nikon to Canon, I was just blown away by the Canon technology. I'm still blown away by the Canon technology. Even the little M50, which is an entry-level camera and makes me think all the time, I'm really impressed with that camera. Now I get the R5, and what I went out shooting was I put my L glass, it's an EF mount, and it's the 100mm macro lens. So I'm only shooting at 100mm, where if I put this on the M50 times that 1.6 crop, I have a lot of reach, and I really like that. If I put the Laowa on there with the 2x macro, I have even more reach, and I can get, it's awesome. So I'm really looking forward to the R7. This is my diffuser setup. I know everybody does something different, but this has been working for me. Is it perfect? Well, no. I don't, everyone has a setup, and then they'll change it when they find something else that works really well. I'm looking at some of the notes that I made while I was editing these photos, because I just wanted to talk about the comparison between the R5 for macro, which I think the R5 is an amazing camera, but I'm really looking forward to the R7, and I probably won't use the R5 anymore if it does all the same things. I don't care about the, you know, the memory cards are less expensive. It's got 2 of them, fantastic. I'm really excited about it, and I hope it does everything I want it to do. Doesn't mean I'll get rid of the R5, it just means that I probably won't use it very often anymore. And if I put the 500 f4 on there, I'll be shooting just over 700 millimeters, and I really am excited about that. So that's it. Let me show you a couple of photos that I took. This is again with the R5 and the 100 millimeter. It's a Canon EF adapted lens onto the R body. I shouldn't say I don't plan on, but for right now, I'm not going to buy any R glass. I do plan on getting their 500 millimeter at some point, just not yet. I want to try out the R7 first. JonnyPink, man, I got to get some air going in here, because with the hot lights over here and the stagnant air in the house, it's really hot. But JonnyPink, man, I want to say thanks to you guys for letting me share with you. Photography is supposed to be fun, man. It's artwork. Oh, and I'm going to shamelessly plug it. If you have not heard my album, I've got links down below. Stream it on your favorite station. Let me know what you think about it in one of my other, you know, in the comments down below. If you think it's complete crap, that's okay. You know, music isn't, what you like for music is not what I like for music. What you like for photography may not be what I like for photography, but it's artwork, and it's all supposed to be fun. So thanks again for letting me share with you. JonnyPink. For music, it's John Michael Knowles, which is my real name. There's links down below. Any of your favorite music, streaming stations that you use. I'll see you guys. Wait a minute. Oh, JonnyPink. Ah, as I was pulling it out of the freezer, I dropped the bottle. I'm so glad it didn't break. We'll see you guys out on the road with a camera, maybe on a bicycle. There's those videos too if you want to check them out. We'll see you guys. Have a fantastic day, man. We'll see you.